Well, welcome to This Week at CBN. I'm going to take you to Louisiana with a wonderful story of someone they lost their home. And when Danny and Gina lost their home in Hurricane Isaac, well, they didn't fall apart. A lot of people would just sort of say, well, we got to give up. What they did is they, instead of moaning, complaining, they just lost everything. They got out and volunteered with Operation Blessing to help other people in the same situation they were in. So we decided to return the favor. Watch this.
I've never been in a hurricane where I was actually in the conditions that I was in this time.
During the worst of Hurricane Isaac's flooding, Gina Hunter and her family fled to safety. Her husband Danny stayed behind, using his boat to rescue more than a dozen neighbors.
I was getting phone calls, people trapped in their houses. We had to get to them,
Danny's the kind of person that is going to help other people, as long as he's able to.
As the waters receded, Danny and Gina's home sat in the middle of the road.
My house floated about 200 yards up the highway.
It's a complete loss, really. There's really very few things salvageable out of it.
Their home had to be demolished. But in the midst of their tragedy, Gina's daughter suggested they follow her stepfather's example.
She said, Mom, we can sit here and lick our wounds and make ourselves feel worse, or we can go out and find people like ourselves and help whoever we can.
So Gina and her daughter followed Danny's example and volunteered with Operation Blessing. They worked wherever they were needed and gave a word of encouragement to everyone they met. They served hot meals to first responders and residents from the community.
And we was blessed to be able to help.
Danny and Gina have insurance and will eventually rebuild their home. But in the meantime, they had no place to stay. So Operation Blessing transformed their garage into a small apartment where they can live while they rebuild.
Just means so much. It'd take a miracle for God to come step into my life and do this.
We actually have a home that we can come live in and sleep in.
Oh my goodness.
It's priceless. You can't put a dollar value, on everything Operation Blessing has done for everyone, including myself and my family.
I love that story. Instead of saying we're going to sit at home and lick our wounds, they decided to get out and help others. Even though they were hurting, they were in need, they said, we're going to go out and help. Let that be a watchword for you, and it comes out of Proverbs chapter 11. When you water others, you're actually watering yourself, and you're giving yourself encouragement because you're saying, I can still do something. I can still help other people. So do that, and just vow this week, try to find somebody and do something very nice for them. And then you can fall into this wonderful promise that Jesus gives, that whatever you do to the least of these, my brethren, you do unto me. That's it for This Week at CBN. God bless you.